A big part of business model thinking is helping you identify and describe both customers and jobs. Specifically, you'll learn how you can help customers accomplish the jobs they need to do. And in doing so, you'll discover how to earn more money and gain more satisfaction from your work. Every organization has a business model. Since a business model is the logic by which an enterprise sustains itself financially, does this mean that only for-profit corporations have business models? No. Every enterprise has a business model. This is true because nearly every modern enterprise, whether for-profit, non-profit, government, or otherwise, needs money to carry out its work. For example, imagine you work for the New York Roadrunners, NYRR, a non-profit organization that promotes community health and fitness by holding running races, classes, clinics, and camps. Though NYRR is a non-profit group, it must still pay staff salaries, purchase permits, pay utility, maintenance, legal, and other expenses, buy event supplies such as timing systems, bib numbers, refreshments, and finisher shirts and medals for its races, and build a reserve fund for expanding services in the future. NYRR's main motivation is not financial gain. Instead, its goal is to serve community customers who want to stay fit. Still, even a non-profit organization needs cash to carry out its work. Therefore, like any other enterprise, NYRR must be paid for helping customers get jobs done. Let's ask our two business model questions about NYRR. Who is the customer? NYRR's main customers are runners and other community members who want support and camaraderie in their quest to maintain or improve fitness. They include both annual members, people who pay to be part of the group and receive certain benefits as a result, and people who aren't annual members but who pay to participate in specific races and other events. What job does the customer need to have done? NYRR's main job is hosting running-related events in the New York area. NYRR is therefore a non-profit group whose customers pay for its services. But what about organizations that provide free services to customers? Does the business model idea still apply to them? Yes. Imagine a non-profit group we'll call Orphan Watch, a charitable organization that houses, feeds, and teaches orphaned children. Like NYRR, Orphan Watch needs cash to carry out its work. For example, it must buy food, clothes, books, and supplies for the children under its care, pay staff salaries, rent dormitory school facilities, pay utility, maintenance, legal, and other expenses, and build a reserve fund for expanding services in the future, etc. Let's return again to our business model questions. In Orphan Watch's case, the answers are a bit different. Who is the customer? Orphan Watch has two sets of customers. One, children, who are the actual beneficiaries of the services, and two, donors and other supporters who, by contributing money and purchasing crafts made by the children, enable Orphan Watch to accomplish its work. What job does the customer need to have done? Orphan Watch has two jobs, one, caring for orphaned children, and two, providing larger charitable organizations and individual donors with ways to fulfill their philanthropic duties and/or aspirations. In return for these opportunities, such customers pay Orphan Watch in the form of gifts, grants, subscriptions, and product purchases. Here's a key point. Any organization that provides a free service to one customer group must also have another set of customers who subsidize those who don't pay. So you can see that our two business model questions do apply to Orphan Watch, just as they apply to any for-profit venture. The harsh truth. What would happen to Orphan Watch if it stopped receiving donations and grants? It would become unable to carry out its mission. Even if Orphan Watch's entire staff agreed to continue working without pay, the organization would be unable to cover other essential costs. Its only choice would be to shut down. Nearly all enterprises operating in the modern economy, including governments, face a harsh truth. When cash runs out, the game's over. Different enterprises have different purposes.